Morning guys, I'm Dave, back for another video already. Today I'm in a little hamlet in West Sussex called Binsted, not far from Arundel, and today I'm going to be taking on a little walk around the hamlet. I'm going to be showing you a waymarker, a Knucker Hole, and also a shrine to Our Lady Madonna. Well, I hope you enjoy the vid. Excuse the slight noise in the background. There's a tractor out and about doing a hedge trimming job. So as we get further down this track, then the noise will get further away, all being well. As I was cycling through Binsted, there's quite a few signs about with regards to one of the proposed routes for the A27, the Arundel bypass. It's one of the routes is going to be coming through this area, starting through Binsted. There's a bit of an uproar, so because it obviously destroyed a lot of countryside, sort of destroyed the village a bit. But it's a situation that's been rumbling on, well, for quite a long time now, so can't see them getting it settled anytime soon. But anyway, that's a slightly different subject. So down this track, it's a bit of a muddy track, as you can see, a bit squelchy underfoot in places. But anyway, down this track is a waymarker. It's a squelch, squelch, squelch. Anyway, yes, the waymarker. It's a wooden sort of post, carved post. It's 2016, I think it was done. I have to double check that. But it's a nicely carved figure, which I'll show you, get to see it in a minute. But now we've got away from the main road a bit, it's a lot quieter. Not that you can really call the road through Binsted a main road, it's just a little quiet lane. As you can see, we're quite out in the countryside a bit here. Not you can see much at the moment through the hedgerows, but at the end of this lane it will open out into fields and some good views. And just about hear the distant rumble of the current A27 route. Right then, squelchy puddle time. Oh. Just as well I've got good thick proper walking boots on. Oh. Sorry for the slight shaky camera hold. Right. Here we come to the end of the track. Like I said, it opens up out into fields now, open countryside. And just here we have the waymarker. As you can see at the top there is a figure of the Green Man. That's a Celtic pagan symbol, signifying rebirth, sort of spring, new growth. And as you can see on the running up either side, you've got the two serpents. They're known as knuckers in the area. is in Binsted there's a Knucker Hole. There's also Knucker Holes over in Leominster. See if I remember the rest. Is I think Sompton, Worthing and Lanton as well. There's Knucker Holes. On the other side, if I'll show you the other side. Slightly different. Yeah, looks like some kind of a flower. A sort of bumblebee there. Is that a bee? Something like that. Yeah, so that's Binsted Waymarker. And now to take you off to show you where the Knucker Hole is. Right then guys, I'm going to bring you down here to show you Binsted Knucker Hole. A lot of you probably don't know what a knucker is, but a knucker is a winged sea serpent. So knucker comes from the old Saxon word nikor, from the common Germanic nickwick, I think it was, and it's a kind of a dragon that lives in a watery hole. It's a belief that came over with the South Saxons, sort of where Sussex gets its name from. Last time I came along this pathway, which was about probably a couple, 2, maybe 3 years ago, this was all overgrown, this path. I had to fight my way through it. It is like thick brambles, nettles, like at least waist height, some areas chest high. And it was a bit of a battle. As you can see, it's now a bit more nicely cleared up. Proper footpath now. You can actually get through decently enough. Now the Knucker Hole is another one of these ponds that are said to be bottomless. I think a few decades ago, I think some farmers did drain the pond out and did actually empty it, got to the bottom. No knuckers was found inside. They drained it out overnight, so they jokingly said the knucker had probably escaped and gone to hide during the night. I think, if I remember rightly, it's up here somewhere. As you can probably hear, it's quite wet underfoot. See all the water, surface water. Yes. Here we are. Very close to the gate. I didn't think it was too far. And there we have Binsted Knucker Hole. Dragon Hole. There be dragons in there, so says the legend. As you can see, nice big pond in the middle of a field. Look at that. Nice bit of countryside. Can't complain about that, can you? like I said, there are some knucker holes in other parts of the area, like over Leominster, Worthing and Sompting and that. So in a future video I might go and visit some of them, see how I can get on. But anyway, for this video, one last little bit to show you a Catholic shrine to the Lady Madonna. Well, I've cycled through Binsted to another part of the village, well, hamlet, and I'll just bring you through here. Another bit of muddy squelchy underfoot. You can hear running water there. See that? So I bring you up here. Got a trackway up there coming from the main road A27 down there into the village itself, into Binsted. And here we have a bottomless pond, reputedly bottomless pond, more recently referred to as the Madonna Pond, because this is where the statue of the Madonna is, which I'll get to in a second. But this pond, like I said, it's supposed to be a bottomless pond. Apparently 2 children drowned in here back in the 40s. Apparently a horse and coach was ridden into the pond and never came back out. I don't know if it was deliberately ridden into the pond or whether it was some kind of an accident, but the coach and the horse is said to haunt the area. So if you suddenly see a coach and horse go by, might be the ghostly coach and horse that ended up going into the pond. I'll just bring you over here. There's my trusty bike that gets me around most of the places. Well, up another squelching muddy path. It's that type of year, isn't it? That time of year when it's just all wet underfoot. And here we have it. I'll just come in a bit closer. Somebody's ripped it open though. Somebody's ripped the wire mesh open, not very nice. There's a few little mementos left here. Rather soggy looking teddy bear. Apparently originally there was a life-size statue of Madonna sort of put here, left out in the elements, and it's starting to, because it was left out in the all weathers, the paint started to peel. So what they did was they owners put a wooden shelter around it, but then the statue and the shelter were vandalised and eventually replaced with this smaller size statue and put in a more sturdy shelter. As you can see, it's sort of tucked away in a little bit in the woods. That trackway that I just came across a minute or two ago, it's not a proper official road, it's not even a proper made up road, it's just a rough track that comes from the A27 down into the village. The proper road into the village is on the other side, sort of over by where the church was, where I started recording. But yes, like you said, shrine to the Madonna. Well guys, that's it for this video. Like I said, this is only my second video, so quality might not be brilliant, so I'm only just starting out, still learning a bit, but I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, feel free to comment, feel free to like, dislike, share, subscribe, whatever. Any kind of interaction's quite nice. Like I said, I'm going to carry on doing a few more videos and hopefully this will take off. Got a few ideas for what I might do for my next video, but I'll have to see what happens. In the meantime, take care, look after yourselves, stay safe, and see you soon.